Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Bryce Vine again, doing another Most Request Live Ask Anything Chat. I'm stoked to be here again. I did this a couple months back, and it was great. So let's get to it. I'm gonna answer some questions about what you guys want to know about my new song, "Baby Girl." Shout out to Romeo from iHeart for having me on the show tonight. All right, let's get into it. Let's just get straight there. First question comes from. I got the questions right here. First question comes from Jen in Atlanta. How are you and your family doing during this pandemic? How is it affecting your day-to-day business? Great question, great start. Obviously, everyone's aware of coronavirus hitting pretty much the entire world hard right now. My family's cool, man. Everyone's kind of just, it's weird because everyone is kind of mixed up with how they're handling it. Like, my mom is already kind of recluse, so she's in her RV. She lives in an RV, and she just kind of is chilling. She's used to being socially distant. And my dad is fine. The person I'm most worried about is my cousin Lindsay. My first cousin is a neurosurgeon at Cedars-Sinai Hospital here in LA, and she's working. She's one of the people that is saving people during this crazy time. So I'm fine. I'm just trying to stay positive, find new ways to be useful, and I hope you guys are able to do the same thing in a position of not being totally screwed. All right, second question. Hybrid fan from DC. Hey Bryce Vine, love your new song Baby Girl. Thank you, baby. What kind of sound can we expect on your new album? What kind of sound? I never really know how to describe sound. Like, it's just about feeling, right? Like, I try to evoke an emotion in my music, and sometimes it's to help myself, sometimes it's what I think other people need to hear. It's not like necessarily about the sound, but I guess the best way to describe it is it should warm you. It should feel good to hear, almost like good food, you know? All right. Good question. Jessica from Nashville, Tennessee. How did you hook up with Jeremiah on the new single? So I've been a Jeremiah fan for many, many years, and like what I've been trying to do is feature artists that even though they are big and they have a presence, they're very much out of my lane of like the kind of music I make. So I can like highlight all these cool people based on just the fact that I think that they're kind of legendary. YG, Jeremiah, Wale, these are all really talented artists. That was actually a pleasure to work with. And Jeremiah heard the song. He was down to do it. We actually had a couple featured options on the table, and he was down. And I was like, I got to hear Jeremiah on this. I got to have Jeremiah on a song. And he killed it. So that's how it went down. Sonia from Cleveland. Two-part question. Okay. If you came to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, what artist exhibit would you visit first? Also, if you were inducted someday, who would you pick to induct you? Honestly, I've never thought twice about this. Uh, I know a lot of people say, like, oh, I do it for the music, awards mean nothing to me. It's not that awards mean nothing to me. When I think of like all the things that are exciting about making music and traveling, getting an award for it is like very last on my list. It would still be dope. I'd be like, "Hey, what up? Check me out, high school." Like, I would definitely take full advantage. I would not be modest if I got nominated for something. But I don't care if I do. Uh, so who would I have induct me into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I guess. Uh, I don't know, man. Billy Ray Cyrus. Why not? All right. And who would I want to visit? Is Tupac in the uh, Rock of Fame? I don't know. Rock and Roll of Fame. I don't know who's in there or not. Here we go. Angie from Richmond. Now we're home for a while. Have you used this time to catch up on anything or learn something new? Yes, I have. Good question. The first 2 weeks that this happened, I really took a step back and like tried to be a little more grateful with everything I have. I mean, I'm not in the position. Even 3 years ago, I was in a completely different position than uh, than I could be right now, where I'm still able to make music and be home. So for me personally, I just took a step back. I started reading more. Um, I didn't even make music for like the first 2 weeks, I just tried to do new things and grocery shop because I've been traveling so much, I haven't been grocery shopping in forever. So, yeah, I'm kind of getting back into like the normal life routine now, which is a weird time to do it, but it's helping me personally. All right, Felicia from Miami, favorite song to perform on tour. I would have to say Sour Patch Kids or Glamorama or La La Land. Okay. Wendy from Norfolk, how are you staying positive during these times? I think I just kind of said it, I'm trying to stay grateful instead of thinking of all the ways that I'm screwed right now. I mean, I rely on touring. Most musicians do. Even if we're signed and have like big records, we rely on touring, and I love to tour. I love to play shows and play for you guys. I'm taking that away. Really, it makes you have to reconsider what it is you want to do, how you want to affect the world, how you can be useful. So that's what I'm trying to figure out now. It's going okay. um, Favorite TV show from Sarah in Tampa, Florida. I just started watching third season of Ozark. It's fantastic. And also check out The Boys um, oh my gosh, on Amazon Prime. And my best friend just last Friday, was it Friday? Sunday, last Saturday or Sunday. It's called Saved by the Barn. Go check out my best friend's new show. He goes and rescues and saves barn animals and gives them a home. It's a great show. It's hilarious. I saw the first episode with my mom last week. She raised us all. Go support it. It's on Animal Planet, and you could watch it on animalplanet.com. Monica from Lexington, Kentucky. What is one thing as an artist that you hope people will be able to take with them from listening to your music? Uh, I guess my whole thing that I always try to think about is like what will make people feel better, like what will bring people back together. Like when I was growing up, the songs that meant the most to me were the ones that me and my friends could sing at the top of our lungs, no matter what we were doing, no matter where we were, because it felt personal for us. You know, it wasn't just because it was a hit song or whatever the reason. It was like this reminds me of me and my friends. This reminds me of me and my mom. This reminds me of a good time, and that's what I try to like encapsulate when I'm writing songs. Um, okay, Carol from Detroit, what do you think your biggest struggle in the music industry is? Uh, I'm a little like lazy with the social media stuff. And it's like partially lazy, partially like I just don't, I remember a time when I didn't have a cell phone. So like I came from that era, and I know a lot of people grew up with it. So for me, I don't need it. Like I don't need to post what I'm doing all the time. So I have to like remind myself that it's necessary and like part of the job technically for me, even though I don't care to like update people what I'm doing all the time. Um, Melissa from Buffalo, New York. What is your guilty pleasure food? Uh, Man, orange roughy. It's a fish. Check it. Check it out. Go listen to it on Spotify. No, you gotta try orange roughy. It's amazing fish, and it's so easy to cook. Um, how many pairs of shades do you own at the moment? Two, because I keep losing them. That was from Jackie in Memphis. Anna from Orlando. Are there any sports that you miss watching? So some of you guys probably know this about me. I brought it up before. I don't really watch sports. I just I appreciate them, like the atmosphere. I like being around a lot of people celebrating stuff. I just did the halftime show at the Lakers Clippers game, which was amazing. It was like this legendary moment, and it was the last halftime game of the season, unfortunately. Um, but I like the atmosphere. I just don't care about who wins, and I never will. There's just nothing in it for me, regardless. Like my mood will never be affected. Uh, okay, Penny from Seattle. If you could interview anyone, who would it be? Ooh, anyone, living or dead? You gotta always put that in there. But I'll say living. If I could interview anyone living, hmm, dang, I don't know. maybe Warren Buffett or Jay-Z. And then another person dead, probably Michael Crichton, the author. He wrote Jurassic Park. Really interesting guy. Or Tupac. Natasha from St. Louis, Missouri. What fictional character would you be the most excited to meet in real life? Uh, Wonder Woman. I'd have to really like. I'd have to really be worth her time. All right. Let's see. Catherine from Long Island. Will you have new merch when the tour starts up? Yes, absolutely, of course. Putting together new stuff now. I don't know when we're going to be back on the road, guys, so we have to figure out alternative ways to play for you, and I'm figuring it out as I go. Honestly, I think we all are. Jenny from the Bronx. I thought I was going to say Jenny from the block. It should have. That was a missed opportunity. Jenny from the Bronx, which is, the same. On the day held in your honor, what would people have to do? On a day held in my honor, what would people have to do? Great question, man. You guys are better than some of the interviews I've actually done. I think everybody has to call somebody they love that they haven't talked to in a while. That's good. That's fine. Maddie from Portland. Are you a Marvel fan? If so, what is your favorite Marvel superhero? Yeah, I like Marvel. I like all the superhero stuff. Iron Man is pretty fire. You get to be a genius and fly around. It's pretty hard to beat that. Let's see. I got to move kind of quickly. Did I get everything? Oh my God, I got it. I did it. And just over 10 minutes, 12 minutes and 6 seconds, guys. Thank you so much for asking questions on my most request live. Ask Anything Chat. Make sure you check out Baby Girl. It's my single right now. It's my fourth one in the top 40, which is crazy to me. Thank you guys so much for your support. And I'm just going to keep writing and releasing new songs. And I'm trying to help. I just I want people to feel better, and I want to create moments for them, and that's my mission. So if I can achieve that, I'll be very happy. And you guys are helping me a lot by listening, and I'm glad that the music can help you too. So thank you so much. Thank you, Romeo from iHeart, for having me at the show tonight. Stay safe, stay healthy, wear a mask if you must. Thank you.